Magandang araw po sa lahat. Ito po si Mai. Welcome po sa Mai Update TV. Ang topic po natin ngayon ay tungkol po sa ating pong subscriber na nagtanong at commenter na bakit daw po kinulong. Yan po ang topic po natin ngayon, kung bakit na contempt si Ka Eric at si Ka Eric muna. Sunod na video natin si Doc Badoy. Bago po natin pag-usapan yan, shoutout po na natin ang ating mga masipag mag-comment. Si John Marco 40, ang kanyang tanong, bawal na ba tanungin kung saan ginastos? Pangalawa, si Talking Anything 2463, bakit po kinulong? Ito pang isa, si Loli Javier 5820, shoutout po ang kanyang pong comment. I knew it na pag may konting hidwaan sa mga family ng mga Marcoses at alam nila na ikaw, Inday Sara, ang leading candidate for president, ay pababagsakin ka. Wasted your trust to these people and team up with this person. Yan, shout po sa nilang tatlo. At shout out din po sa ating po mga subscriber at sa mga bago pong nag-subscribe. Shout out po sa inyong lahat. At kung nagustuhan po ninyo ang ating pong topic at video ngayong araw na ito, maaari pong i-click ang subscribe button. Malaking tulong po ito sa pagpapatuloy nating channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtangkilik. Kung meron po kayong komento, ay malaya po kayong ihayag ang inyong opinion sa comment section at atin po itong i-shoutout sa ating susunod na video. Salamat po at ingat po kayo lagi. Diretso na po tayo sa topic. Ang sasagutin po natin ay bakit po kinulong. Okay. Sa pagkakulong po ni Ka Eric, marami ang nagtanong. Hindi naman lahat nakapanood doon dahil napakahaba nung hearing for the second day. Narito po ang statement ni Ka Eric Celis. Hello friends, supporters and families of Ka Eric and Dr. Lorraine Badoy. We wish to inform you that as of 9 a.m. today, December 7, 2023, inilipat na po kami sa South Facility Building beside the South Gate of Batasang Complex for our continuing persecution through the illegal detention order issued by House Committee on Legal Franchises upon the orchestration of the de facto illegal President of the Republic of the Philippines, Martin T. Romualdez, who is weaponizing the entire House of Representatives as his personal machinery for personal vendetta and political persecution against his political enemies. With his political alliance with the CPP and PNDF, especially the urban operatives of the communist terrorist group, their Kamatayan Party List Bloc. The Romualdez, CPP and PNDF mini coalition government inside the House of Representatives is now weaponizing the House of Representatives as their main political machinery to violate constitutional rights and individuals who they consider as threats to their political tyranny. I and Dr. Lorraine Badoy are now entering the second day of our hunger protest as we continue to resist and oppose our serious illegal detention at the House of Representatives, Batasang Complex. Please keep us strong by your prayers and moral support for God, country, and our people. We shall persevere. Yan po ang pahayag po ni Ka Eric Celis. At ayon naman sa post ni Antonio Contreras, basahin niyo po kanyang mga post. Let me clarify. Indeed, there is an exemption from the SOTO law that a journalist can be compelled by Congress if such revelation is demanded by national security. So pray, tell, how can national security be protected if Jeffrey Celis revealed his source? Since when was the travel expense of the speaker a national security concern? I mean, granting, without agreeing, that the issue of the expense of Speaker Romualdez is a national security concern, then why would the House demand from SMNI Jeffrey Celis to disclose his source in open hearing? Shouldn't that also be held confidential? Ang SOTO po, ito po yung sinasabi ni Celis na nagproprotekta sa karapatan ng mga journalist na ang kanyang mga sources ay hindi pwedeng sabihin. Ayon sa post, the Soto Law prohibits anyone to compel journalists to reveal their sources. The House has just violated this law when it detained the SMNI anchor when he refused to reveal his source. Sa nakaraan nating video, sa video tukol kay Caselis, nandun po, binasa po ni Caselis ang Soto Law. Pero, ang sabi po doon, sabi po ng mga kongresista, it doesn't apply daw sa kanya ang Soto Law. At sa mga nagtatanong kung bakit siya nakulong, dahil dun sa hearing, ay hindi po pinakita ang video clip kung bakit naiipit si Caselis. Ngayon po, papanoorin natin ang clip na ito na si Ka Eric at si Doc Loren Badoy ay nagkaroon ng problema. At sila po ay na-detain sa hearing sa Congress na ayaw sabihin ng source. Ito po yung pagkakasabi niya, kayo na po bahala kung ito po ay, kung siya po ay nagtatanong o direkta niya pong sinabi. Kung ito po ay libelous, kayo na po bahalang humusga at i-comment niyo po sa ibaba. Narito po ang kanyang video.
Sina, before your question, ma'am, may na-break-in information tayo in a form of question. Kay Speaker Martin Romualdez, 1.8 billion ang travel cost niya.
Napo.
1.8 billion pesos.
For how long?
For almost 1 year lang.
For the entire Congress.
Sa kanya lang.
Sa kanya lang?
Oo, kaya nagtatanong itong ating source from Congress.
Is it true?
1.8 billion. Sabi niya, pakitanong ka, Eric, at paki-explain din. At pakitanong kay Secretary Belica. Miss Ina, ito ay break-in information coming from Congress mismong source.
No, because the 1.1 billion of the DNNR, that's the entire department.
Yeah.
But you're saying now, Eric, that 1.8 billion is just the office of the Speaker for travel?
Which is a question posed to us by the source from Congress.
Yeah, I mean,
that needs to be explained.
The Speaker should explain, no?
Yes.
He should confirm or deny and then give an explanation.
Give an explanation kung totoo ito. Kasi sabi niya, baka humigit pa ka, Eric, kung i-factor in Secretary Belica, ang current baka umabot ng 2 billion ang gastos sa travel ni Speaker Martin Romualdez at ng kanyang mga entourage.